7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have.
Silly Billy Billy is a million miles away. When I had a little mind that I needed to say, but I don't now. Cause I'm mom and dad, I'm a grown-up boy. Saving all my money, gonna buy myself a new toy. Took a jet to the bottom of the visionary mind, where I'm making up the words to a song that doesn't rhyme. If you can't see me, then you better leave it know. Wait, scratch that, cause I'm never gonna be at home. Home, such a funny little thought. Everybody thinks now that I oughta rock. Nah, true, if you know what's best for you. Shut my eyes down now, can I get a deep blue? Sipping 7 up like a full-grown man. Even gotta be it now, got it looking so grand. On a couch to the land in the middle of my palm, and I can't admit I don't belong. Gotta jump now, it's almost 75 degrees. If you're looking at the wing, I bet you feel the breeze. Got enough sun now to make the skin wanna dive. Outside one time, let's fly, high rise. Got an itty-bitty care on the itty-bitty earth. If you don't know what to wear, then you don't know what it's worth. If you don't know what it's worth, then you don't know what you're missing. Everybody in the right mind gonna wish in. Okay, here we go.
Don't waste your time away in life. It's worth the wait. Never too late.
And I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm on the phone. Not nobody to talk to, I'm on my own. I can blast this music louder now. Walk prouder now, I'm allowed to now. Go fresh lemonade in a green glass ice. Got a pair of blue shades, David F says nice. When I'm a long ways away from the home that I used to know. I can go whenever what a dream to go. Boom bang, and I got the right away. No point in telling me I'm wasting time today. Lose change if you know the things I know. Every little bit of it I hit when I'm not at home. Home, such a funny little thought. Everybody thinks now that I oughta rock. Not true if you know what's best for you. Shut my eyes down now, can I get a deep blue?
Don't waste your time away in life. It's worth the wait. Never too late. Don't waste your time away in life. It's worth the wait. Never too late. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. It was a pleasure. See ya. No, I'm just kidding. It's weird sitting back in front of the camera. Guys, I got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff on my desk, my bench, call it what you want. Anybody need a changing table for a baby? Yeah, that's in here too. But guys, my space is just so cluttered. It is just like absolutely cluttered right now. But no, for real, tonight we're doing something a little bit different. How could I say it? As you guys can see right down here, guys, Quad Monkeys. Quad Monkeys is a group. They're basically FPV pilots, just like you guys and myself. And one thing that I did forget to do that I did tell them that I would do is I am going to copy this link and I am going to paste it. It's going to make me sign into chat. Stupid thing. Just to bump the, let's see here. Quad Monkeys. Let's see here. I'm just going to type in here. This is going to be the group link. GROUPLINK. There. Alright. This is the group link for the Quad Monkeys page. Guys, like I said, they replaced pinned message. There we go. Alright, that's done. These guys are more or less, pilots just like you and I. It's not a large group, but it is a very active group. These guys, they're amazing. They come in here, and it's like you guys ask questions, and you don't get a lot of bullshit, and it's, so far I enjoy being in it. I reached out to them. They're letting me go ahead and put in, where's it at? Put this logo on here. Guys, by all means, I want to say this right now and up front. Quad Monkeys is not sponsoring this live stream. They are not. All right. It's just, you know, I try to push and promote things that I believe in. Whether it is, yeah, I don't recommend this. But I mean, if it's something that I recommend, you know, I'm gonna put them on. You know, I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna, you know, hey, check this out. You know, you guys come in here and, you know, try and join, and, you know, if you get in, you get in, and if you don't, I have no control over it. So, but needless to say, tonight I'm doing a little bit of redesigning. Everyone knows Ken from, oh gosh, everywhere. I can't think of his last name. I just seen his picture just a moment ago. Let me see if it'll let me. Ken Jenseth? Don't know. I'm actually looking for one of his quads. He had actually just did a dip that I'm telling myself flat out that I inspired him in this dip. But guys, look at this. Let's see here. Let's bounce over here. Guys, look at this. This is beautiful. I can't zoom down. Well, let's see here if I can go any lower. If I just try and control 90%. Nope, it's just moving all that around. It's not shrinking the actual image. But guys, look at this skull GoPro mount. It was missing something. Now, when I say that it was missing something, it was missing this. This is the bottom jaw that an individual, who is this? Drunk Master had put on Thingiverse. He put this on March 5th, 2019 on Thingiverse, and it is crazy because it does not say anything about GoPro. It actually took me a few days to find it. Booster, hey man, thanks for coming in here. Thanks for saying hey. But yeah, this thing is this. It's not labeled as anything FPV related. I think somewhere in the details he mentioned that this was for his Astro X5. And that is how I found it, because I actually have that frame, and I've been using that for like a basher kind of drone, I guess you could say. I was using the Obsession build, but this Obsession, this is the one that I hydro dipped, and I was kind of timid flying it around objects and this and that. But needless to say, I have that not that Astro X, but I have a Astro X that I've been turning into a more like, I guess you could say, a basher build. So something that I'm not so afraid to get close to something or whatnot. But I found this on accident. I legitimately found this bottom jaw on accident. So, I had mentioned to Ken, let's go back over here to Facebook and look at this again. But I messaged him and talked to him about it, and I told him, hey, this is missing that. So, but I did print it. I did print that jaw just to see how it's going to turn out, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just probably going to throw some rubbery paint on here, because the blue don't match anything that's going on that build. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end up putting one at the top and then one at the bottom. Maybe change the top fangs a little bit. Maybe draw the fangs in a little closer. I don't know. Keep them out of the view of the actual Vista camera. So, but yes, that is what we're doing right now. So, but needless to see, Booster, yep, let's see here, bro. I want to get an Ender 3 Pro V2. Dude, Booster, I love the fucking Ender. I don't have a camera on mine right now. Let's see here, is this the right one? Right now I have my camera's on my Ender 5, just simply because that gives the best view possible. Simply because how could I say it? Who's that? Technique FPV. Hey man, thanks for coming in here and saying hey. But Booster, because the Ender 5, the plate is what moves up and down as opposed to the upper rail. So I chose to put the camera on my Ender 5 versus my Ender 3. So, and yes, both of the Enders, both of them, they did come from Sean, 2 Scoops of Crazy. So, but yeah, right now, you know, this is basically what I got going on is, let's go back to screen capture, and all I'm really doing is I'm measuring my obsession. This piece right here, let me hide this real quick, hide the little block. This was a file that was sent over from me from Jeff from D-Quad, just, you know, so for purposes of exactly what I'm doing right now. This piece is actually what helped me make my 3D printed, it's a 3-inch size drone. It's a 3-inch size, like, I guess you could say, the size of the actual body of the arms and everything. It is a 3-inch drone, but because I shrunk the inside smaller and made this upper cage, this, you know, this upper cage here a little bit squeezed in, I was able to get 4-inch propellers on it. So, did you get a different bed for that Ender 5? No, that bed is, instead of going online or going out and purchasing an actual bed for it, I got the measurements for it, and I had a local glass company actually cut the bed to my liking, and go back to it here, and went ahead and, because everything else on the Ender 5 is, everything else on it is orange. You can't really see a lot of the other orange, but I went ahead and just spray painted the bottom of the glass with some orange barbecue grill paint. So, and that pretty much works for me. So, but it's you know, serves the purpose. It don't look, you know, just like everybody else's. I mean, but then again, the glass bed that's on my Ender 3, it's not just glass, it's actually a mirror. So, but yeah, so tonight what I'm doing is I'm just resizing this to make sure that it is what I need as far as, why'd that move? That was really weird. But I'm making this to where, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Oh, I had to resize the length of it, because this is the file that he sent me was the V1, and I'm not troubling him for the V2 size, and mine is actually the V2. 73. So basically right now I have to take this thing and take it from the size that it is, and then do some stupid math, and lengthen this thing out just a little bit, I think, from what I'm going to do. So, like I said, I want to put these teeth on the bottom of this thing, but I got to stretch it out first. But it's really weird because I think I'm measuring this at 73, and that thing is actually at like 79, which is kind of confusing me right at this moment. That's 72. Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. So this block is actually where I need to be looking. Alright, so this block here needs to be 73 even, because I need what's in the bottom of this. I need this little area here, because I'm going to turn that into a hole. But needless to say, I hope everybody's doing well. It's been quite some time since I've been on here. Let's see here. How much are the Ender 3 V2s now? Let's see here. We'll just do a quick Amazon search. Ender 3. Shit, I'm not even typing. Where is? There we go. Ender 3 V2. 237. Limited deal. 237, 279, 279, 279. Spat roughly 280 is what I'm seeing in here right now. So Also, guys, I see that you guys are in the comments talking about subbing. Spat, if you don't mind, and I missed something, guys, I want to try and make sure that we follow each other, and that way we can help our numbers. Oh, by the way, speaking of numbers, not that I try and promote my page or anything. God, I hope this don't go to, dude, guys, I am at 101. I have 101 followers as of now, 101 subscribers. So for those of you guys that are watching this now, possibly watching it later, I want to thank each and every one of you guys to helping me hit the 3 digits. So, but yeah, Spat, like I said, roughly 280 is what I'm seeing them for on Amazon. I'm sure that you might have a friend that you could reach out to, and yeah, you know what I mean. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a, let's switch this, let's see here, desk. Alright, basically what I'm doing is I am trying to take this, hold this in the right spot. This is that lower jaw that I had printed out. This one here is, like I said, this is going to go on my Astro X frame, and then I'm going to try and squeeze it in some to get these teeth to kind of, I don't know, to squeeze them in as well for the top. Maybe just get rid of the upper teeth, I don't know. But I'm going to make something kind of crazy. But this thing is going to go onto the Obsession. But my goal for putting this onto the Obsession is it's basically going to sit directly underneath this aluminum upper cage. I call it an upper cage, but it's just going to wrap around a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on from the inside and outside as far as thickness on both sides, and it's just going to rest underneath there, and whatever thickness I decide to leave at the bottom of that, I'm also going to have to add that thickness of something in the back, almost like a spacer. So, but it's going to have to be thick enough to where I can reef down on it and tighten it, to where I don't have to worry about anything beyond that. So, but needless to say, it's going to end up having some teeth at the top around that upper camera and some teeth at the bottom around that side. So, where it's almost looking like it's going to be taking a bite out of a Cat X Vista camera. So, let's see here, making sure I'm not missing anything. Model price, mini, Delta, like it, but not big enough. Alrighty. Spat. I think I didn't. Oh my god, he's using a dab emoji. Love it. I can't really say anything because he's using it, but yet I know what it is. So yeah. Guys, if you're in here, as you're in here watching, I did pin at the top, if I'm not mistaken, the link for the Quad Monkeys. Make sure that you guys check out their Facebook page. Like I said, I think they're under 200 people, so I want to try and help them grow a little bit. Not obsessively crazy, but I want to make sure that they grow. So, but yeah, like I said, all I'm doing right now is basically just, moving files around and, oh, where am I at? No, there. Oh. But, not moving files around, but moving these files around within Tinkercad because my brain can't comprehend, a program like, can't think of it. Fusion 360. So yeah, to me, that's just, whew, yeah. Okay, so I got that. While that's uploading, I'm gonna try and measure. Six and a half. Alright. Okay, I don't need this block anymore, so I'm going to get rid of this. So, just to kind of give you guys a general idea on what I'm attempting here. Let's bring this up to 0. Let's go to screen capture. Alright. So basically, my intention is to take this and that's got to be 6.5. I don't think I should have. Well, I guess it ain't gonna matter right now. So that's 6.5. Yeah, I can do it here. So 6.5. I'm gonna say 7, just so I have a little bit of extra wiggle room in there. And then from one side to the other, 32.5. No, how do I want to do this? I want to go inside to outside. And unfortunately, you guys, if I bounce back and forth between what I'm doing on my desk and what I'm doing on the computer, it would take a lot of clicking. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. It don't have to be exact because I did give myself a little extra wiggle room, so I'm gonna say that's 26. So I need to put another one of these 26 millimeters over. And I know that there's measuring tools in here. Nope, I don't want that one. Oh, I could do this. So I just end up doing something stupid like this. Oh, that is 26. Okay, so I did get that right. Alrighty. Now, getting that centered is going to be the fun part. I mean, it does kind of look centered. Let's go top. Scoot it over where I can see can't see any of it. So basically, this thing is going to end up sitting there. So back out, zoom out a little bit. I'm going to take these, group these together, and then we're going to go up, how many millimeters? 2 millimeters? 3? Yes. And then we're going to turn those into holes. So those will actually cut a hole into the print itself. So we're going to hide that. I'm not going to need all of that. Let's unhide. Yes, I will need a lot of that. Maybe. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking while I mean, I guess something like what I'm doing right now is not exactly the best for doing during a live video. So we're going to hide this again. We're going to take this, combine those two together, chop off that from the ass end, unhide these, and you guys can kind of see what's going on as far as that. And then here in a second you'll see how it just cut out all that space right there for all of that. So, and then this like little piece that's right here, I'm not worried about that. Just need to back up and get the stand off. I'm bent. Get destroyed. You guys talking about moon goats? Hey Spat, what's up with that Playa 1? The Playa. You know what? I just now noticed something. I'm missing, being that. There we go. Alright, that's better. Alright, so, but the rest of this here, like I was saying, I mean, this can all be cut out. I'm not worried about that. Actually, let's ungroup that. And there is a way that I have found that I can cheat doing this, and that's to make a copy and then drag it up. Oh, Control Z. Drag it up just a tad, and they should be, and they didn't. Oh, they were. I just wasn't, I didn't drag it up far enough. Okay, so that should just be the one file there. We'll copy that one, and then we'll drag this up how far? I'll do 0.5. And then another one. And then if I do all of them, join all of them together, it should cut all that shit out in the middle. For the most part, yeah. Except for that. I don't know what that is. But needless to say, that's where the hole will come through for the, to mount the upper cage to the whatchamacallit. If I could just grab the bottom one like this and then hide it, and then join all those together. But yeah, so this here is going to be the, this one here will be the bottom. So then I'll drag in, then I'll re-import. I should have just made a copy instead of doing what I'm getting ready to do. Instead of importing another file, I should have just made a copy of the original, which is what I should have done. And then we're going to unhide that. Drag you back over here, roughly where it's got to go. Might as well get it as close as I can to exact. Okay. And now this one I'm not exactly sure how I am going to incorporate it with the top. I want to leave that solid so I'll be able to see it better. But this is guys, this is how I tweak and modify all of my files. How wide were you? 40? 44? Yeah, let's bring you down. We're going to say 40 is, no. That gives 2 millimeters on each side. 2.5 actually. Nope, I'm going to leave that the way that it is. Okay. So now we're just going to play with trying to get it in the right spot. How did I put it up way too high? Yeah. But looking at where my camera is here, off of the ground, turn it on. my camera comes out roughly here. 32.9 millimeters. So 33. How high are you off the ground? So there. Okay. Okay, top side. Let's scoot you over. Let's start scooting you in a little. It's got to go in quite a bit. Sorry, I'm thinking. So the camera sits up 33. Where does it look like out of the little things on the side here? There's one, there's a hole. Okay. So on mine, I have a piece that goes through here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Dude, it's gonna be. I mean, obviously you can kind of see here, and depending on, you know, Booster, I would really hate to have to re-dip this thing, just because it was such a challenge. If anybody follows Ken, and if you're Ken, fuck, I don't know, because I can't remember everybody's FPV name and their actual real name, but Ken knows how tedious of a process this is. Every time you dip something, one arm, that's 4 processes for all 4 arms. You got a lower plate, the arms, and the upper plate. So then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In my instance, I had 7, 8 because this is, well, let's see here. There we go. This one. Alright. So, obviously, these are all the processes. Start to finish, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. The lower plate is 5. The upper plate is number 6. Now, when I say the upper plate, it's the lower, the underneath the one at the very bottom where all your arms mount to, and then your arms are sandwiched in between that very bottom one and then an upper of the bottom. So that's 6. And then I got 7 and then 8 as far as the carbon that's out here. I didn't dip the aluminum cage itself. But, you know, every time you do that, that's one process. You got to change the water out. You got to, you know, get the water back at the right temperature. It's a pain. But if this comes out, if this comes out looking the way that I'm hoping to, I might try and get another one of these frames. I don't know. I mean, unless, you know, Matt and Dan decide to pull something out of their ass and kind of, you know, maybe, yeah. So we'll have to see. But as of right now, I'm kind of liking the way that this is going to look. But as I'm looking at the quad itself, I can see here, this hole that goes through, that's where my standoff is that helps protect, that keeps everything together in the front. So there's a standoff that basically just rides right through to the other side. And then my camera sits directly on top of that. You know what? Let's just do it the right way. Okay, so that's 20 by 20 if I'm not mistaken. 20 by 20 and then 19? No, 14. Yeah, 14. Alright, we're going to cheat here. So, I got, this box is already 20 by 20. So we're just going to scoot this over here, go to the top, more of a top, move, alright. And what did I say, that that thing's 14? So 14, 4, what did I hit? 4? Shit, 1, 4. There we go. 14, 14. And it probably sticks out roughly, I'm gonna say 11. You'll see why I'm doing this in a second. Some of you might actually catch on to this right away. Let's make it as round as possible, and then we're also gonna make that black. Guys, what color is the CADX Vista box? Yeah, we all know. Okay, so that box is 20 by 20, so let's cheat, bring you up to the correct height. Oop. Come on, I don't want to, there, I didn't want to grab any of those spots. Alright, let's go right back at the top view. Alright, that looks pretty centered. For the purposes of what I'm using it for, I'm gonna call that pretty good. Well, I mean, I could say, okay, well, you know, there is a little bit of a bevel to it, so, you know, let's make it look a little, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna group these two pieces together. That way, no matter what I do, no, we're not. Okay, we'll just, yeah, we have to. For the sake of what we're doing, we have to. And I am going to guess that I think I have a, let's see. Okay, so if that's, I don't know where that would start. So if this is 422, no. I know it's not 45. I know I don't fly at a 45. I mean, that was a 45, so I'm going to guess it's maybe a 30. Maybe that's what I'm flying mine at. I'm kind of trying to flatten look at it. It's close enough. Okay. It's close enough for what we're doing. And so let's take you, sink you into there. Everything's all like weird right now. It's like shifted over. And there we go. Okay. Alright, let's sink it back inside. Where's that little black triangle? Right there. You know, and as I'm looking at this, it's not that degreed, I guess you could say. Alright, there we go. So remember, I got that standoff that runs right through that hole, and my Vista unit sits on that standoff. So I need to go up because I can see it just a little bit, and I'm going to go a little past it. I think right there should be fine. Alright, that should be good enough. And like I said, this is just for visual purposes. So obviously we can see that that's going to kind of get in the way. And then let's just drag this up just a little bit, just to help it get out of the view of the camera. The camera looks like it's still sticking out just a little bit. Draw that back in. Do I have any? Yeah, I do have a little bit that sticks out the bottom. But I think that's pretty much as close as it's going to get. I could draw this thing back forward just a little bit. If it hits the camera itself, I'm not concerned. I'll just snip it off. But then again, no, it won't matter. Because on the outside, your camera lens is protected by that outer... Okay. Move you full... Oh, yep, keep going. How much of that is actually... And if I took... Oh, wrong way. I zoomed in the wrong way. And I could always... make it look like it's biting the hell out of it. I don't know, that looks like too much. What do you guys think? You guys that are in here watching, what do you think of how that's gonna look? You think that's too much? Let me make this a lighter color. It'll be easier to see as far as your guys' end. We don't want pink teeth. All of this, on mine it's a pretty darkened blue, so we'll use this. Just for the aesthetics, this piece in the middle, guys, this is my Cadex Vista camera that sits in the middle of this mess. And I don't know why, that just looks like it's way too, that looks like it's wider than it should be. That looks like it's 40 millimeters. Let's check that again. Mine don't, I want to say mine's not 40 millimeters. Almost like I mismeasured something. Guys, I'm glad I did. That's 33, not 40. Which means what did I say? 33? Yeah. 33. But now this thing here has to be recentered. That looks pretty centered. Maybe. I'm trying to use the geometry of the stuff on the inside, kind of like using those teeth as like a middle mark. My camera is not 100% centered as far as like this piece up here, the round piece, which is fine. I don't care about that. Oh, there we go. I didn't even realize about those ridges at the top. Alright, so it looks like this ridge right here would be dead center. So that looks pretty set. Wait, can I see a little bit of that round? No. There's a little bit of the round. The round I'm referring to is this little bit right here. I can see it on the other side, so that piece is pretty centered there. I should have counted. Oh, wrong way. Alright. I'm using the arches as kind of a visual. Alright. If it's not centered, it's not 100%. It's not going to 100% affect everything. So, alright. But I mean, I think that there will actually work. I could take out of that. There's this. Could I scoot you over? What is my 44? And I had to go down to 33, so that's 11. Well, let's try it. Let's go from 45. Let's draw it in. Small line going through on that side. I'm just focusing on one area. Alright. And then I made this thing, how wide was it? So I went 38. Yeah. Okay, there. Control C. Let's do that again down here. Control V. But then Alright, that's pretty centered. Well, that definitely looks a lot better as far as that aspect of things. Do you guys think I should move the camera up? Or not move the camera, but move the bottom jaw up any? Where it almost rests right into there? I mean, that's almost my thought. And then come forward some? Oh, no, I don't want to do that because my props. I don't want to come up too high because those teeth stick out a little ways. Well, actually, the teeth are part of this. So the teeth are only going to be 38.5 wide. But yeah, my props are going to get a heck of a lot closer than that. So, yeah, I don't want to come up with that too far. But I can tweak it at the bottom, which would be fine. I think that looks better. That way that thing sticks. That way that's way underneath. I think that there would work. Like I said, not so... Let's see here. If I put you on the ground... I don't know. I mean, I could just print it and see what I think. But I think because the way that these upper teeth come further out or extrude further out, I could draw this one in a little. That's a little better, in my opinion. But then the bottom teeth do need to be tweaked a little. I'd say there. That's my final right there, guys. I think that's what it's gonna be right there. So, alright, let's get rid of the camera. How do I want to do this? I'm going to need to make 2 files, so we're going to copy this whole thing. Did it not copy? There we go. Copied that time. Alright, let's hide that copy. And how do I want to... We can ungroup these two, and I could just take this, stretch you this way, stretch you that way. And then I'll cut that out of the middle. I don't know what the hell that's going to do. I definitely know I need to make these 2 holes again. Oh, that's right, because if I do that, then... Alright, now this, by doing this, it should create that cylindrical piece that would just slide all the way through, I'm assuming. I don't freaking know. Now I'm trying to figure out a way to actually have it mounted onto the quad itself, because I don't have any standoffs that go that far up in the front. But there's pieces in here to where if I won't go that way. I will go the joys of doing this shit, guys. Okay, I'll bring them out. So this one will come out. This one over here, it will go all the way out. Didn't need to go that far, but it serves the purpose. Because inside of here is the grooves, or these little slots, these holes, and it'll get cut out in here, so then that will actually rest inside, I think. But I need to make a top and a bottom plate, or a top and a bottom for these things. And I don't think I need all of this junk that's on the inside. All of this that's back here, I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah, I'm just trying something here. I don't need it that freaking long. Oop. Yep, we're just gonna make it there. There. Raise it up some. Go up a little more. I'm trying to do this without interrupting the slots, because the slots are gonna help hold everything together, and I think that will do it right there. Okay, so I need to make a copy of these two, and then we're gonna hide those. We're gonna hide the upper jaw, because that's what I'm going to work on next, and then all of this will get grouped together. Let that process. I know you guys are probably like, man, what the hell is he doing? I want to build something new. Dude, I want to build something new too. And I mean, that's, I don't have any more frames I could just tinker around with. Don't get me wrong, guys, I got this big ass 680 that's behind me. Let's change views here. Nope, can't see it in that one. This thing behind me is a freaking monster. Let's see here. I'll stretch out just my armpit here. I can touch the, you guys can see how long this thing's gonna be. I've been working on this thing since my last stream. I had one intention, and I was gonna make this thing 100% autonomous, but I broke a couple of the ribbon cables. Yeah. Whatever. But needless to say, I cannot find them ribbon cables. I've reached out to Ghost Drone. They no longer supply them. They suggested looking within their Facebook group to see if anybody else has any. Yeah, no. I'd have to buy a whole new autonomous drone just for the cables. So, but needless to say, I took it apart and I slammed a Pixhawk flight controller in it. Just stuff that I had laying around. It was from my first ever drone. My first ever build, and my first ever build was this DJI, or I think it was a DJI, or the HF 550. my first build. This was my first whatever got me into using a remote control and a drone at the same time. So, but so I ripped everything out of there because that thing is heavy. You know, I don't know what kind of plastic that thing is. I think it's like cement plastic. But it was fun. It was fun, and the video that I got out of that thing was absolutely amazing. You know, I used one of these. This is a G2D gimbal. When I bought this thing, it did not. I bought it so cheap because it didn't have the little. Oh, what do you want to call them? The little where I printed them in 3D, or where I 3D printed them. It did not have those. So I printed those things up, got those on here, got them mounted in place. They actually sit on there perfectly. I found these files on Thingiverse as well. The only thing that I need to do now is print a new holder. This where the GoPro is actually going to mount onto, this piece right here. I just need to print one for a Hero 6 or whatever, the GoPro 6 Black. And then, you know, a piece that attaches to it. The most difficult part is going to be keeping it as balanced as I possibly can. So, but with that being said, I have a little box back here that I have to contend with, and that's like the gyro something, I think. But there's a ribbon cable that goes to it, and hope I don't freaking break this one. But needless to say, they're all 90-degree turns, so it'll be really easy to make sure that gets in the right spot. I'm just hoping I could create this thing and get it right. I might go with TPU, just for the simple fact that as it's possibly like moving around, and you know, the constant movement and motion of this thing doing its thing. Well, I should say like this. I'm hoping the TPU will work better, and yeah. So, but yeah, that's what I've been working on, and I'm always wanting to do something new. I'm always wanting to build something different. Is that a 450? Which one? The red and white one, or the one that's out back here on the baby's changing table? The one that's on the changing table, that is a 680. The one that I took, my first one, the red and white one, the hexacopter, that was a 550. So, oh, this thing actually worked out amazing for what I was hoping it was going to do. Perfect. Let's see here. Are those little spots in there? No, that's mine. See, mine looks different. I don't have that little. Well, yeah, I do. Never mind. I take that back. Okay. Where's screen capture? Alright, check this out. Alright, after cutting that out and doing that, I got this little chunk right here. These two little, I don't know what they are. That's going to be an easy get rid of. Go up one, over a couple. That should, alright, there. Group that. That'll just completely eat that away. Put another one over here. Okay, and that just gets rid of them little, I don't know what you want to call them, little scraggle piece there. This little, yeah, let's get rid of that too. And then the lower is done. Alright, but it did exactly what I wanted it to do. This right here, this ovally looking, I don't know what you want to call it, that piece is gonna fit right in there. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, I don't know if I'll be able to turn this thing at all to make it, that looks pretty level to me. Let's bring it down to 0, see how it looks on the ground. mean, it's got a slight little, which is fine. I mean, hell, in all reality, that slight little, whatever you want to call it, oh, put you here, put you there, move the height, just simplify it real quick. Alright, and now let's bring you down. Oh, missed it. All I'm doing right now is just creating a nice flat bottom for this thing, but I want it to be flat enough to where it's not gonna eat out at the teeth. I could just do this. Go to 1 millimeter. Oh, minus. No, I don't want to go negative. Yeah, -1. Ah! Nope, definitely don't want to go that far down. Because, see, it's cutting, but screw it. Combine them. That's good enough. It's going to be on a freaking drone. Once those join together, then I can just drop this thing down to the ground at 0. Now it's on the ground. Now I have a nice smooth flat surface on the bottom to go ahead and print. Teeth, obsession teeth, OBSESSIONTEETHER. Well, I guess I'm just going to put obsession teeth. There, alright. Now, let's unhide everything. Hide the lower teeth. Don't need the camera anymore. Hold on. Damn, shit. Alright. So, now I just have the top to contend with. And I think the top is just going to do exactly what the bottom did. So, we're going to join those together. And it should create them little inserts, them indents, where it's going to be stuck on the actual drone itself, or on the teeth. But then it slides into the quad. Let's see here. Control Z, go back. But I'm looking at my drone, my quad, and I don't have this little, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't have that shape on mine. Which is fine because I can just cut that off because I have that triangle, and then it goes into triangle, triangle, and then there's a slit here. This slit looks more, so I can just cut that thing completely off with my cutters. But for the most part, it'll hold here and it'll hold here. It'll be sandwiched together by the actual upper cage, so that's fine. Join those together. Alright, now let's roll you over. I forget how many degrees that was to try and get it as flat as possible, I guess. Down. Okay. Yeah, see, there's a lot of... This thing here is going to have some supports in it, needless to say, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. But it's going to be a long print, I can tell you guys that. But you guys can see how it kind of cut out there, and that's where it's going to just ride around the actual frame itself. And then I'll just have to cut this funky shaped. I'll just have to cut this one here off, which is fine. But it'll be held in there and there. Oh, so that's how this thing's gonna mount. Is supposed to mount. I didn't even realize that that little. I didn't even realize that that cutout was on there. All right. So let's unhide everything that. Ooh. All right. There's one. There's the other. Alright, well, here in just a second, I'm just trying to get these lined up to where I don't have too much shifting on the accesses for the printer. That looks about as lined up as it's gonna get. Was that the lower? Okay, that one's the lower. That's, yeah, okay. I'll leave that there. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna leave that there because that's extra print material that I don't need it cutting. Yeah, I don't need it to cut that extra little bit of shit right there. Join those two pieces together. It gets rid of that little scoop. Won't need that. I won't need that scoop in there. And then just for the sake of everything, I'm going to take all these pieces. Actually, let's take everything. Scoot everything over. But I want these two. Nope. Why is it adding this stuff? I don't need it to add that stuff. Ungroup. Did I group it on accident? I may have. There we go. Battery's dead in the vape, so this thing's going to be ending soon. What brand TPU? Sane Smart. Sorry, Booster, I just now seen that. I use Sane Smart TPU, but don't get me wrong. I have used a variety. I've used DOD3. As a matter of fact, my DOD3, the orange, that stuff there, it's PLA, but it got really hard. That's actually the arm braces for the bottom of my Ender 5. That's DOD3, and I have no fucking idea. I know that's DOD3, but that's PLA. Yeah, so it looks like all my TPU that I use is Sane Smart. Yeah, I gotta get. I only have like blue in TPU. I got a bunch of yellow, but I need to. I definitely need to get some more. Don't know what colors though. I mean, if I had my choice, God, I mean, I'd have this. That whole wall would just be full. But it also just depends on what I'm building, what colors I want to go with. That's the downside. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like keep inventory. So we're gonna export these two shapes as an STL file. I'm gonna stick these right into here. Let's preheat. I know it's taken out. Prepare. Alright, I'm preheating the bed. I'm preheating the nozzle, sticking in the SD card. Did it open up a... No, it didn't. Let's open up the STL file. It's going to open up into my Cura. I shouldn't really have to do anything. This is going to be a quick, easy process. Once it gets... Oh, shit. It hid you guys. Let me bring it over here. Alright, so here's the teeth. The only thing I'm going to do is change the orientation on which it prints. That way, yeah. But standard quality infill, I'm going to leave at about... let's do 25, just to save on a little bit of material. 210. I'm not going to change really much of any of this stuff. Cooling support. I like the tree. I like the tree support. There's only one color I need, is teal for my wife. If you don't mind me asking, why teal? Why is it just like her favorite color, or what's going on with that? Oh, tree already tested that. Build plate adhesion, raft. All right, perfect. Alright, so 2:38. So that means I am coming back out here at 12:38. Well, a little after, about 12:45. And I'm going to start putting this thing together. Alright, save it to removable device, or removable storage. Guys, and somebody's going to see this and they're going to be like, oh, you didn't hit eject. Guys, I've never had an issue by not hitting eject. Card inserted, print, obsession teeth. I'm going to turn off my fan speed because I forgot to turn it off in the thing. Nozzle, let's bring the nozzle up to 210. Guys, give me 1 second. Please hold. Whew. Alright, well that's pretty much it, guys. Oh, I got you. Okay, so we're gonna minimize this. Do this. So, I'm gonna kind of have this in the end. Kind of. I thought my car keys were out here. I gotta find my car keys. They might be, you know what? Alright. Let's change views for just a second. Because I might end up reprinting these on the Ender 5. I might end up... Well, let's change this view. Alright. Okay, so this is what this thing was actually printed for. And to my no surprise, somehow, some way, it's, well, maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, it is wider. It's wider than I thought it was supposed to be. This piece here is definitely a lot wider than mine because I have a generic version of the frame. But as far as the length, yeah. So my motor screw holes, when I go to reprint these to actually put this on here, you guys can kind of get a basic idea on how this thing is going to look. And guys, you could tweak these. I mean, we can tweak these files around to make them fit our screw patterns as well. If not, we could just put our own screw holes in it. So, but that's kind of how that thing is going to look. Except it's going to be drawn up a little higher. It will kind of recede down into there a little bit. And the teeth are going to be nowhere near. Whoop, there goes the printer. It's printing. Okay. The teeth are going to be nowhere near. I'm using this end over here as a guide, I guess you could say. So I'm just trying to line up the standoff holes. And guys, you might hear me shivering because it's freaking cold out here. I have not brought my heater out here yet, and it's like in the low 40s, high 30s tonight. Finally. Not that I'm looking forward to winter, but okay. Who knows? I might end up sliding this thing forward a little further too. I don't know. I might draw this up some to where it's more, I don't know. But I kind of like it sticking out. Don't know. We'll see. We will definitely see how this is going to come out. And I could. No, okay, that's going to be the GoPro. Ooh. I wish I had another one to show you. But there's that. This is on the top of the frame right now, as you guys can see. But that would be completely out of the view. Yeah. Guys, I am gonna have a blast with this little file. You know what? As a matter of fact, I am going to do this. Let's copy. Fuck, I'm gonna have to sign in again. Oh, I'm already signed in. Please hold. Here, anybody that wants the file for these teeth to mess with them, there you go. I wish there was a way that I could edit this thing while I'm thinking of it. Actually, there probably is. Did I send that? Yes. Okay. I can probably go here, YouTube. There might be a way I can edit this while add to queue. Watch later. Let's just click on it and see if there's a analytics. Oh, edit video. So I can do this while the stream is going. Control V. There we go. Save changes. Alright, so I added the description of I added the thing file link to the description of this video for you guys. So, but guys, that's going to be it. I am going to get out of here. There are some links, like I said. Make sure that you guys... where is Quad Monkeys? Can I snag that one too? Yes, I can. Copy. Might have to do Control-C. Let me go back in here. I'm going to go right back in here. I'm going to add Quad Monkeys to the description of the video as well. Edit. Alright, let's see here. QUADMONKEYS. Control V. Quad. Wonder why it cut that off at the end. Let me see if that will let me... Ah! What did it do? It did something. I don't know what it did. Not sure. So I'll just cheat and do it this way. I'll just jump onto the Facebook Quad Monkeys page, and oh, it was just a regular spelling of it. Okay. Oh. Control V. There we go. All right, everything's saved. The teeth file is in the description. The Quad Monkeys is in there. Make sure that you guys get over there. And hey, guys, congratulations to me for finally getting over 100 fucking people. Yeah. So I fly that color, dude. It's like I said. It all depends. It all depends on what. It all depends on what theme I got going on for that particular one. But it is what it is. But guys, yes, I am getting out of here. My fingertips are kind of getting cold. I'm not gonna lie, they're not kind of. They are getting cold. So, but I am gonna wrap this up. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. The printer is printing. It made a glob. Hold on. I'm half tempted to start that print over because it made like a little glob, and yeah, I'm not gonna take the chance on it messing up later on. Print from TF, Obsession Teeth. It's a long way to 210. Okay, speed's at 100 bed, 80, fan speed off, perfect. Alright, let me take this off before it starts printing. There we go. Alright. Man, this stuff gets stringy sometimes. Holy cow. But look at that. Look at how glossy that is. That's that glass bed. That's how it prints on the glass bed. That glossy versus the other side. And this is a raft. But that's... You can see the shine. Alright. Alright, now this one here should be good to go. I don't know why. It looks like it's printing something different now. Oh, no. Let's preview. It's saved under Obsession Teeth. Oh, yeah, there is a little bit of a gap in the middle. Okay. Alright. So, it's printing what I want it to. So, guys, Vicious, you're just coming in here as we're getting out of here. I'm getting ready to get out of here. But I definitely appreciate you hopping in here, man. Doing some, here I'll kind of show you, where's what I was doing. Alright, let's hide these, and then, No, I want to hide them, not group them. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Vish, this is what I did, so you can see. That's printing right now. Putting this on my obsession. The little cutouts I've already taken care of the outsides of this here, so that you'll never see any of that shit. But that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. Whatever's sticking in front of the camera, either A, I'll deal with it, or B, I'll deal with it. Oh, Alright, guys. Well, guys, like I said before, the link for these teeth by Drunken Master, they are in the description of the video. Yes, it's getting done in TPU. The link for Quad Monkeys, it is also in the description of the video. If you guys have not followed Vicious Stitches, make sure you go follow him. I promise you, he does not spam the hell out of you like Bardwell does. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm fucking freezing. It's just after 10 o'clock my time. So, guys, I will see you in the comment section of the Facebook groups. Until then, everyone take it easy. Thank you guys for all you guys for coming in here, hanging out with me and everything while I'm doing all this, freezing my butt off. Maybe I should start printing something with the Ender 5. You know, these glass beds start heating up. Maybe it'll warm up in here. So, what is that? Oh, that's my microphone. Oh, is that loud? Ooh, maybe. I don't know. I seen it hit red. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm out. Where's the end button? Somebody say leave. I'm just kidding. You guys take it easy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace. Yeah, I did that purposely because you guys can see it like right here. Oh, wait, no. Where is it at? Over there.